What's up, Get Better Basketball community? This is Coach DeMarco with another episode of Focused. Recently, I've been getting a lot of questions from coaches about how to attack a 2-3 zone, especially when your team is struggling against it. As is the case with any zone offense, there's basic principles that are going to give you an advantage. I recommend that coaches revisit those principles and really hone in on the fundamentals. But there are also some concepts that you can use that will give you a strategic advantage against zone defenses. Today, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite concepts or quick hitters that you can use against a 2-3 zone that's going to put the ball in the hands of your playmakers in the middle of the zone. You're definitely going to want to check this out. But before you do, make sure you turn on your notifications, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the like button down below to send me some love. Now, let's check out Slice versus the 2-3 zone. As I noted, there's some basic principles that you want to use against any zone defense, but this is a quick hitter and really a concept that you can use against the 2-3 zone that I call Slice, because we're going to have this player slice right into the middle of the zone. But before we do that, I like to have this as my best playmaker. Some teams might want it to be their best scorer. They might want it to be a point guard type player. It does not have to be a bigger player just because they're going to go into the middle of the zone. I put a star there because that's a player that you want in this spot that can make good things happen. Really, really simple. We want to start off by moving the zone a little bit. So I'm going to go from the 1 over to this player, which should cause this forward maybe to slide out a little bit. And then obviously this guard should come over and pick up this player. So we're going to end up with this player here, the star having the ball, and the guard out on them. When the ball comes back to the top, it's going to trigger this guard to come out and take ball. I mean, if they don't, you could have an open 3-point shot. You can attack right down the middle of the zone. So we should get that movement. So now we're going to have our 1 with the ball up top and a guard on them, and this other guard is going to work their way back into the elbow area. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to reverse over to the 2. It should trigger this forward to come out on the wing and pick up this 2 player. And that's exactly what we want to see happen, which is why we're moving the ball like this at the beginning of Slice. Really, really simple, moving the ball quickly. This guard, hopefully, then is going to try to recover over, take ball, and eventually the forward will slide back down. And we know that this guard is going to come up in this area to take away the middle. On the next pass from 2, back up to the 1, and teams do this against the zone. They tend to swing the ball from side to side. Obviously, we want to get it into the middle now. So on that pass back up to the 1, we're going to have our star slice right in behind the zone. And hopefully what's going to happen is we're going to have this X here, and we're going to have our star in the middle of the zone. Ideally, as this X is coming over, we're going to go from 1, and we're going to hit our star right in the middle of the zone, who's going to square up. And I want you to notice a couple of things. This forward is going to have to fight back down after having to help out on the wing, as a good zone defense would do. If they don't, then your 2 is going to have a wide open 3-point shot, but they should come out and help and then recover back down. So your star can get the ball. It's going to cause this center to step up. It could be a head fake and a drive. It could be a shot. It could be a dump down inside the 5. It could be, if your 4 does a nice job down here getting position, it could be a dump down into 4. But it's going to cause the defense some challenges in this middle area just because of those simple rotations around the perimeter. You're using the rotations of a 2-3 zone against itself. And now you put the ball in your best player's hands in the middle for a shot, for a drive, and a dish either side. And what I usually tell these players up top to do is I tell this 2 player to relocate, and I usually like to have my 1 relocate out to the wing, because this forward has to be so focused down inside on this bigger player that it could also be a pass out here for an open three-pointer or a pass out here for an open three-pointer. So you're going to open up a number of different options by using this set. This is slice against the 2-3 zone. It was a go-to for us in ATO situations, or if we just needed a bucket against the 2-3. When your team is struggling against the 2-3 zone, look to find ways to get the ball into the middle of the zone and attack from there. Ideally, get the ball in your best playmaker's hands and good things will happen. Slice gives you that opportunity. Once you use this play, make sure you leave me a comment below and let me know how it worked for your team. Turn on your notifications and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more great content each and every week. As always, get better every day. I also have to thank a great partner in Dr. Dish Basketball, who puts out the latest, greatest, state-of-the-art, all-purpose shooting machine. If you have not invested in a Dr. Dish, then you're missing out on a great opportunity to become the best shooter that you can be. Mention the Get Better Basketball chat or hashtag GBetBBChat for up to $300 off select Dr. Dish shooting machines. Don't miss out on this great opportunity.